I am Jerry Bagaza, refugee activity from Wolfsburg, Ausländerbehörde. I have a case in court, and the case is about fighting for my right to be in German. After the Ausländerbehörde keeping me for a long time in the lager, denying what I tell them, and which is really stand for my right to live here. Before colonial come, we have three Athens means a three group of African country. They used to take it like all Africa is their home because they are all the same. We have Mogadishu, and we have another side where we call it Kipini, Kismayu. This all is Somali, and before people they use that one, all clans.
For me, nobody can tell me whether I'm from Sierra Leone and Guinea. Or you see, because when I went for my interview, you are saying that you have some Guinean contact. I say, of course, why not? It's West Africa. This is a false borders you created. These borders they are not there. How can I live from Guinea? There is a border, Guinea and Sierra Leone, they call Kukuna, and Cambia. Somebody is living and speaking Susu, my tribe, and he knows his great grandfather was there. So it's when they came to make the border, they just make a line like this. They just cross.
When you don't follow, then you have a punishment, because now you don't respect your master. Destroy our country is by coming to our country and bring weapons. It has been happening in Burundi. People, they say democracy, and democracy was something like instrument to manipulate us or to divide us. At the end of that, it was a war between ourselves. This is how many people flew away from the country, same like a victim like me, which I flew from my country with my parents to another country, which I see it was a safe country, but same they didn't want to recognize us. For me, it was hard. Then I left there to come a place where they will recognize me. I came here to German. They told me that they don't want to recognize me. They don't want to recognize me because I have to prove who I am from behind. And when I try to prove myself who I am from behind, in my homeland, they don't want to recognize me as I am from there, because it's a long time, many years, they cannot recognize me as I am from there. So now, in my country, they deny, and the place where I flew, they refuse my right, and I am here too, they still refusing my right, because I don't have nowhere to go. I don't have a land. They put me in the lager for many years, and if I'm trying to, in this lager, I learn a lot of things about how many discrimination going on with our refugee, and in this way, I understand and develop how to defend myself and introducing other people how to defend themselves. So we came to unity and starting a refugee fighter. So when first time they sent me to Ausländerbehörde, I came there in Ausländerbehörde. I find there is many people who have been living more than 15 years. For me, it was a shock to see how people can live there long, and most of them, they are not looking okay in their mind. They have already get destroyed in their mind. For me, I would say we refugees, we should stand and disobey the laws of Laga. Because the law of the Laga is to isolate us, keeping us under control, which when we are keeping under control is the same system which they was using before.
They just cause. So if you are there, like Berlin, just like Berlin Wall.
Berlin, yeah.
When they caused the wall, people were at the other back, some were there, but they have the fragility in the west.
Yeah.
So, but they came and they said, no, it's not the right, you have to change. So it's the same thing.
To come in Africa is not the easy way. First, they came to study how the way we are living and to see how strong faith we have.
To change these textbooks. These textbooks since slavery, after slavery, because my country, Sierra Leone, for a big college, was the oldest university in Africa.
Yeah, I remember this.
All over the whole Africa, people come there to study.
It's all colonial. They only say freedom. And freedom, which language you go to learn to school? You don't go to learn in school and your own language, you learn their language. Before, now they take it like a history and use it teaching you, which you are supposed to learn by yourself before. Now they're teaching you, tell them they have diploma of your life. As we are always refugees standing to telling them stopping the lager, they don't want to stop the lager, they're still leaving people there and they know the lager is not good for the people. Lager is threatening people. Lager is causing big problem for the people. Lager is destroying the people. For example, one of our refugees in Fallersleben was attacked with the people we don't know who they are and they kill him. Just people came in the house and trying to cause the trouble when he trying to defend and they just shoot him with no reason. He died because he's in the lager and the lager is not a safe place. That is one example, and the second example too in a city called Gifhorn. One of our refugees was denied his right by the authorities and threatening him to deport him back to the native country, which they forced him to commit suicide. 1st of March is a memorial of death of Shambu Lama. We come together to remember the accusation or to remember the threat and to defend ourselves with this threat. So that's why we are calling a memory. And for this memorial, also we are calling for all refugees to come together to defend ourselves to be not happening again. I'm going to the court because of after a long time fighting for my right and denying my right, tell me that I don't have a right to stay here, which is not correct, that because they have been keeping me a long time. I work on my situation to have some legally way to go back, but it didn't work. For 8 years now I am here, and for this way now I want to see the court for justice. But for me, I will never stop fighting for my right until to get my right.